Welcome to Lake Atitlán, my journey through one of Guatemala's most captivating destinations. In this video, I will take you on an exploration of the depths of Lake Atitlán, the intriguing history of San Pedro, San Juan La Laguna, and Panajachel, and the vibrant communities that surround this breathtaking lake. But first, let's dive into some fascinating facts about this enchanting place. This is actually the deepest lake in Central America and the third largest in Guatemala. In its deepest part, it is approximately 340 meters, while the average depth is 220. It is an important economic source for the department of Sololá, where it is located, as well as the tourist center and a great commercial interest. The meaning of the word Atitlan actually derives etymologically from the Nahuatl language. Alt meaning water and Titlan meaning between, so Atitlan means between waters. Lake Atitlán is one of the most visiting tourist attractions here in Guatemala, surrounded by three volcanoes, Atitlan, Tolimán, and San Pedro, the three giants, forming an impressive landscape that makes it like a natural jewel that relaxes thousands of travelers who decide to stay and live in the surrounding villages. Around Lake Atitlán, the towns provide different atmosphere for tourists, from characteristics like beaches like in San Juan La Laguna and San Pedro, which are highly visited places, to party atmosphere of Panajachel, the most popular spot here in Sololá. I will tell you more about these places later. So first, as we sail on the lake, I am going to tell you a fact that I found very curious. In 1996, diver Roberto Samabaj was exploring the deep waters of the lake when he discovered something that left him speechless. On the lake bed, at depth about 20 meters, he found ceramic fragments and other elements that caught his attention and that looked like man-made structures. This mysterious remain belonged to a Mayan settlement that stood on a small island on the lake that was baptized as Samabaj, a name that combined the part of the surname of it discovered, Sam, and the Mayan word Abaj, which means stone. Thus begins the story of Samabaj, the Guatemalan Atlantis, or in other words, the story of the mysterious urban site submerged under the waters of Lake Atitlán that even today continues to attract the attention of archaeologists, historians, and anthropologists. I found it very curious, and if you want to explore this beautiful lake from below, you can take a diving tour, so I encourage you to do that. And now let's talk a bit about transport. If you want to go to the nearby towns, you will actually have to hire a boat, which is super informal, but the transport around is not as reliable. Okay, so something you need to know is that these boats are public, so they will only leave when the boat is full. So you can wait around 20 minutes-ish for the boat to be complete, and it will stop in several towns around the lake. So it took me just 30 minutes from San Pedro to Panajachel, but it wasn't as bumpy as the way back when it was raining. So recommend. If you're going, for example, for me, that I went from Panajachel to San Pedro, it cost me 25 quetzales, and beware, tourists are always charged more than locals. And that's the way it goes. And you're not getting ripped off. You will see locals getting charged half the price for the transport, and that's normal and fair because they ride it every day just to get passing through. So how to get around in town? You have to rent this boat that are public. It costs 25 quetzales per person, and it's a really bumpy ride, but we're gonna try. You can store your luggage up here. Service boat runs between 6:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. It depends on the town, and you can have lunches 8 stops in every town, so it's not direct service. You will be stopping on the way. The ride for me at the afternoon, it was really bumpy. Okay, so we are in the boat on our way to San Pedro. It is a really bumpy ride. We're on our way, it cost us 25 quetzales. But when I rode back during the day, it was really nice and I could actually enjoy the town. Welcome to Panajachel, or is locally known simply Pana. Being like the popular gateway to the town Lake Atitlán as it is, it passes with life. Street vendors haggle with tourists to sell their colorful textile, coffee aromas fragrant the air, and boat captains hoist their guests into their next boat for imminent departure. That said, there are plenty of fun things to do here in Panajachel, so that you don't miss out. Before we make our way to the other towns around Lake Atitlán, so why not stay a while here and enjoy the views? Not only Pana is one of the most developed towns here, but it's also one of the most diverse, with both indigenous, locals, and international expats. You'll find both traditional flavors and shop here, as well as international cafes, hotels, and services. Many backpackers and digital nomads also make their way here to Panajachel to step into the relaxed vibes before making their way into San Pedro La Laguna or San Marcos. One of the most popular things to do here is just walk around Calle Santander. It's like the most popular street, and for good reasons. Dozens and dozens of roadside stalls are filled with colorful textiles and souvenirs that line the street, while nearby cafes and restaurants buzz with chatter. This street here in Panajachel is pedestrian friendly, but you still have to watch out for the passing cars at times. While shopping in this section is more concentrated toward the lake shore, Calle Santander actually starts all the way back at Pana. Along this bustling street are hotels of all types and budgets, restaurants with both local and international flavors, museum, painting murals, and more. For shopping, you'll probably get the best prices here than in other towns around the lake. That said, haggling is common, but please barter respectfully with the locals, a practice that is part of being like a responsible traveler. Panajachel's Broadwalk is a popular area crowded with street stalls selling everything from toys and clothes to ice cream and spicy micheladas. The main boardwalk leads straight to and from the main boat pier in Panajachel. Since there are two, make sure not to meander off to smaller one talk of the street, like the dock with the parts to San Pedro and other towns. The boardwalk area in Panajachel is completely pedestrian friendly, so no cars or motos are allowed. Strolling down here is free, and it's something nice to do while enjoying the volcano view that you have and the amazing lakes. So I'm definitely stopping here for souvenirs. We stayed here at Selina in Atitlan in a shrimp dorm, and it was super cool. The Wi-Fi was extremely reliable if you need to work. And check out the video I have on this hotel and the link down below. Another town right here in Lake Atitlán is called San Juan de la Laguna. It is predominantly Suujuli Mayan municipality, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, with lots of hidden gems like living cooperatives specializing in natural dietetic, awesome hikes with panoramic vistas, painting galleries, and quaint cafes and restaurants. Set in the southwest shores of Lake Atitlán, right next to the bustling backpacker town of San Pedro La Laguna, it is a town that is worth visiting. One of the most popular things to do here in San Juan de la Laguna and that you cannot miss out is hiking the Cerro Quiac Ice One, also known as simply Mirador del Cerro de la Cruz because there is a cross on top of the hill. The Mirador del Cerro de la Cruz offers one of the best viewpoints of San Juan, San Pedro, and the three volcanoes, which you can easily see on a clear day. Getting to Cerro de la Cruz in San Juan de la Laguna is easy. Just hop on a tuk-tuk for 5 quetzales from the dock, or for me, I was going from San Pedro and it cost me 10 quetzales, and just walk at 10-15 minutes up street height to the entrance of the park. We are going to the Mirador in San Juan, and it's really steep. And while going up, you have like this amazing view of entire San Juan, like surrounded by the mountains and lots of nature. And they even had like these steps painted. It's like already coming up, but it's super pretty that you can see like the entire nature all around you. And there are some parts where there is like concrete that's floor, but there are others where you just like have to walk through there. And it's all going up. So right when you arrive on the top, you have to pay this guy 20 quetzales per person to go in. I got super hot. It was really steep, but it was like 10-15 minutes. And just let me show you the view. You can see almost the entire lake from here. Totally worth it. Once you get your ticket, you'll begin like your gentle ascent upstairs, which was like recently renovated, and it was painted to depict the colorful motifs and textile of the Suuyuy Maya of San Juan. The view was really amazing. I went like almost at sunset. And it was kind of raining, but it's still, you can see everything from up there. So it started to rain and I had to run down, like, and I was feeling like scared because this is really lonely. And look how cute it's me, the cutest dog in the entire world. Also, another popular thing to do here is to stroll through the colorful calles. The calles or streets of San Juan de la Laguna are colorfully painted, and some of them are even adorned in amazing art murals. The art in San Juan de la Laguna isn't limited to shops and galleries. Practically every empty space of the town has been filled with beautiful murals depicting the Mayan life, history, and stories. So, take a stroll. I actually hired a tuk-tuk to just like wander me around the streets. And I got the best tour guide to stay He took me to the Street of the Hats and different streets where you just can walk around, shop a little bit, and enjoy the beautiful town. Spreading onto a peninsula at the base of the volcano at the same time, San Pedro remains among the most visited of the lakeside villages. The U.S. match to its reasonably priced accommodation and global social scene as to its particular and spectacular setting. It is a backpacker heaven. Travelers tend to dig here for a spell and pursue it in no particular order in drinking, fire trailing, African drumming, Spanish classes, volcano hiking, hot tub soaking, partying, and hammock swimming. So this is San Pedro. San Pedro La Laguna is a place named after San Peter the Apostle. It is known for the city who laid the longest sampaguita flower that is actually listed in the 2009 Guinness World Record. As for swimming in San Pedro La Laguna isn't the best, especially right near the main boat dock, where many locals wash their clothes, bodies, and dishes. However, there are a few secluded fishes farther away from town where locals and tourists can escape on the weekends and spend a day splashing in somewhat cleaner water. And if you wonder where we stayed at Samabaj Resort in a short dorm, which is like the common areas were like super good and okay, you have a great view, but the dorm itself was crowded and the bathrooms were not the best. But if you want to check the full review of the video, check out the link that I will also link down below. In addition to the narrow and steep streets, the village is actually quite steep. One of the most beautiful areas of San Pedro is where the main park, the market, and the village church, Iglesia San Pedro La Laguna, are located. The church is a large, wide, elongated building located at the end of the main park. During the day, the doors are open, so it's possible to enter inside and contemplate the austere interior of the church. I saw it practically empty. It wasn't a weekday, but they told us that on Sunday it fills up like after the square outside. Thank you for joining me on this adventure around Lake Atitlán and its picturesque town of San Pedro, San Juan de la Laguna, and Panajachel. I hope you have enjoyed this video in the deep waters, the mysterious Samabaj Atlantis, and the vibrant streets that make this region so unique. If you're planning to visit Lake Atitlán and these charming towns, be sure to immerse yourself in the rich culture, stunning landscapes, and warm hospitality. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated for my future travel explorations. Until next time, happy exploring!